The next award is the coveted and rarely showcased Qimpro medal. It is presented for an extraordinary achievement to a benchmark leader. Many of you may not have heard of it. That is because it is not an annual award, and such is the sterling requirement for it that it is only being presented for the 4th time in 27 years. As Mr. Lula said, the previous winners were Dr. K.K. Noria in 1998, Dr. R.A. Mashelkar in 2003, and Mr. D.R. Mehta in 2013. The trustees use their discretion in selecting an appropriate recipient. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the 4th only deserving recipient of Qimpro medal this year, Mr. Hemendra Kothari. May I request Mr. Suresh Lula to please read the citation.
Before I commence the citation, Subhash, the next awardee should be the Platinum Standard for Business, because there's a request. Hemendra Kothari, Chairman, DSP BlackRock Limited, Mumbai, is known in financial circles as one of the most trusted and accomplished investment bankers, a role model for MBAs. But Hemendra Kothari has a lesser-known facet to his personality, very extraordinary. Mr. Kothari has a passion for wildlife. For decades, he used to work a hectic 12-hour financial day and escape to wildlife sanctuaries for peace of mind. Now, post-retirement, he is committed to giving back to wildlife to the extent humanly possible. An extraordinary human, gentle, in love with tigers. This love for magnificent wildcats has translated to a life mission: save the tiger. He battles with industrialists who have usurped forests to build their business. This does not conclude with penalty money to the government of India. It involves regeneration of lands for wildlife to flourish. He believes that this mega responsibility requires participation of all prominent citizens of India. Currently, his primary customer is the tiger. His mantra, save the tiger and you save the planet. Mr. Kothari is the founder, chairman, and managing trustee of Wildlife Conservation Trust. WCT endeavors to strengthen the protection of forests, ecosystems, and mitigate climate change. It currently works with over 100 national parks and sanctuaries across the length and breadth of India. In addition, WCT commits time to developing the communities surrounding protected areas for a better quality of life. His customer, in this case, are several tribal communities. A noteworthy aspect is that WCT is a partner in Panthera's Global Alliance for the conservation of wildcats and their habitats. Mr. Kothari's passion has global pug marks. Hemendra Kothari, a benchmark Indian, a quality human, We are honored to present Mr. Hemendra Kothari, the Qimpro Medal 2016 for extraordinary achievement. Mr. Kothari.
May I request Ms. Tajni Vakil and Mr. Suresh Lulla to do the honors.
Shri Suresh Lulla, the principal trustee, the trustees and the patrons and the jury. I am honored to receive this award. I was rather surprised that I am getting an award. I thought it could be business. I don't know what was the reason for it. But let me just very briefly try to say, is for me, if it is a wildlife, it started more than nearly 50 years back when I was trekking in Himalayas. And when with college friends went to see Corbett National Park for a day only from Nainital. I saw a leopard and then started my journey in various wildlife sanctuaries. That's one part. After that, my family, my wife, and my children, Aditi and Shuchi, they also got very passionately interested. So we used to go to various wildlife sanctuaries. I realized just about 10 years back that I must give back what I enjoyed. So it started this Wildlife Conservation Trust. It should have been Wildlife Kramit Trust. But anyway, with charitable trust to take the permission taking a long time. So Wildlife Conservation Trust, we kept tiger as a flagship. As I started, I realized we have to work at a 360 degrees basis because to protect forest, we realize the tiger forest itself, 600 rivers are fed from, so the water security comes in, climate mitigations, and we have to look after the people around there who are very poor, as Dr. Amte mentioned. And so we have to look after the people around, whether it is health, education. We assist about 600 schools. We would like to do much more. We like to see that today we are doing about 118 national parks and reserves. There is a few people who encourage, like Bitu Saigal, who is here. But this whole thing, it requires to see the people who are protecting the forest ground at the ground level required to be looked after. So I am very thankful that this particular recognition is, I assume, is for basically for wildlife and conservation for the climate change. And on a business or in wildlife, my first objective is to get good people, get smarter people than you, more knowledgeable than yourself, and make them feel that their own business is their own firm. Once they start feeling, you will going to get the best out of them. And that's what my focus has always been on that point. In business, I have to see, you have to focus on your client. You focus to try to deliver what they want, have a deep relationship with them. I think these are some of the qualities which always have, everybody, a lot of people have. We have to be dreamer, we have to think big and try to achieve what you can do. So I try to bring that my own business philosophy to some extent into conservation side. That's why we said we have gone to 118 national parks and reserves. We of course requires help not from only my family, but we require help from everybody. I'll be very happy if people come forward and join me in this particular objectives to try to save not only forests, climate change, water security, and people around forest. Thank you very much.